Hello, and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back in SpinTires Mud Runner, and I'm going to be showing you guys two vehicles that one is not yet released, the other one is released, and the one that's not released is this 1942 Willys Jeep, and there is so many things that I want to show you guys on this thing. It is absolutely, it's absolutely insane. So, the little winch at the front that's hanging out slightly, that moves. But that's the least of the most interesting stuff, or most interesting things on this little Jeep. So if you'll have a look at the front end, everything moves. Literally everything moves. The tie rod, the drag link, the pitman arm, everything moves. And not only that, but like the hubs move as well. And there's so much detail down there that makes this Jeep one of the most, oh dear God. That's the only problem, though, with running a, the way they've got the windshield set up, it doesn't really, wait a second. I wonder if I take the top off, I wonder if that will fix it. I wonder if it's a shadows issue. If I take the top off, I wonder, let me go back, reversing in this thing is extremely slow, so let's go back into the garage and take the top off and see if that fixes the, issue here. Well, apparently taking off the top doesn't do anything for the windshield, so I'm not going to run the interior view right now because the windshield is weird. But anyways, regardless, this thing is so, there's so many little details that have been, messed with, and that you can tell that time has been spent on. And the funny thing is, there's not really, it's weird, you look at it normally and you're like, oh, it's just a normal Jeep mod, nothing really that interesting, and then you start to look at the details, and you go, holy crap, this mod is crazy, and you can tell, all of the little details that have been put into that front end really bring this little Jeep to life. They really, really bring this little Jeep to life, way more so than if those steering parts didn't move. And the thing is, you don't really ever think about movable steering components until you play with a mod that actually has them, and then you go, holy crap, everything needs these. But especially a little Jeep like this, where all of that stuff is exposed. It's all exposed and you can see it, and the fact that it all works makes it even better. And by the way, the steering wheel does turn in both, you can see it from the exterior view and from the interior view. And it's like, dude, there's so many little details here. God, I can't put them all into words, because one of the reasons why I'm having trouble putting them all into words is because I'm still finding new little nuances and details and things about this Jeep that I didn't know of 10 seconds ago. Or, well, not necessarily 10 seconds ago, but when I started driving, I'll find little things, and I'm like, whoa, that's different, or oh, I didn't know that was there. And I think that sets this thing apart, and once it gets released, yo, it's it's gonna be insane once it gets released and actually gets in the hands of you guys. But oh my God, I am having so much fun with it, and having so much fun just kind of playing around with it, that it's a really good, not only is it a really good scout vehicle, but it'll carry 4 garage points. And if you think about that, that makes it one of the most useful scout vehicles that you can use, because you can use it to unlock different garages on maps and stuff using a vehicle that isn't a massive truck. And I personally think that the fact that you normally have to use a massive default truck to unlock a garage or pull a massive trailer sometimes really sucks, because some of these maps, they hide the garages way out in the middle of nowhere, and you want to use a a small capable vehicle to go and unlock the garage, but you normally can't do that. But with this, you can, and it solves so many issues of having to take a massive trailer through areas where you shouldn't be taking a massive trailer. But yeah, no, this thing is one of the best mods especially one of the best mods that isn't released yet, that I've used as of late, and I just can't wait to put it to use in more maps, especially, well, also in this one. But without any further ado, I want to go ahead and give a look to the, what the heck? I want to give the K20 a look, because this thing has a few, different upgrades. You can put a cooler in the back, fuel can, jack, spare, and wheel ramp. And the thing is, this thing is coming swapped. So you've got a diesel swapped Chevy, and not only that, it's, full long arm suspension. But the thing is, you look at this truck after you look at the at that Jeep, and the hubs don't move, the steering parts don't move. And I'm not saying that makes this a bad truck or anything like that, but what it does do is it makes you go, oh, I wish those moved. And it's one of those things where it's like, you know what? The capability to animate those parts is there. It's just like, not everybody does it. And I'm not saying that this truck is bad for not doing it, or any truck that doesn't do it. I'm not saying they're bad or wrong, or they're not a good mod. But what I'm saying is, like, it does improve upon the overall quality of a mod to see those things animated. And I'm sure it's not the easiest thing to animate. I'm not an animator, so I don't know exactly, so I'm not going to pretend like I do know. But one of the main things that I will say about it is the fact that it's like, it's one of those things that you have to just appreciate. You know what I mean? You have to appreciate when somebody goes to that extra time and effort to do that. And honestly, there's definitely some respect in that little. There's a lot of respect from me in that little Jeep. But let's stop talking about the Jeep. Let's move on to this Chevy. And this Chevy is definitely like a totally different animal in that little Jeep. It's a full-size rig, lot of lift, coilovers. But the funny thing is, you know, for having coilovers, it doesn't actually, it doesn't flex as much as you would think it would. It's actually quite a stiff suspension setup. So let's use high to go ahead and get up this hill real quick. Unfortunately, whoa! Fortunately, high range in this thing is actually quite usable. It's quite usable compared to some of the other vehicles, and it strikes a good balance between you know, needing some speed, between giving you that necessary speed that you might need, but it's also not, you know, too crazy that it's going to fling you off the top of every single hill, or it's going to bounce around and fly off the edge of a, you know, cliff or something. But it also, it's usable. It can use the wheel speed to its advantage for basically whatever situation you need, or whatever situation a map throws at you. Like, for example, when you need to do a good hill climb. And some of the, whoa, wow, that was close. But yeah, some of the steep hills really do require you to go up into high range. And for some reasons, there's some people that just really don't like using high range. They're like, oh, it's so unrealistic. And I'm like, sometimes you just gotta bomb up a hill. Sometimes you just gotta, for lack of a better term, sometimes you have to send it. Oh yeah, low 1 is definitely a crawler gear. This is like throttle 100%. This is like on the floor, and it's just slowly crawling down. Oh god. That was close. We stalled it out, but we were able to get it started again. That was insanely close. Let's not have that happen again. Where are we at? Okay, so the trail goes to the right. Oh god, that's steep. And that's a notch, too. Thankfully, we're dealing with a truck that has a ton of grip, so we should be good to go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Not bad. Not bad. Got a little bit... Ooh, actually, you know what'll be interesting to see is if this thing rock glitches, or rather, how easily it rock glitches. Come on, come on. You know what? There's only one big issue that I see with this truck, other than, like, you know, the little stuff like this, the coilover's not flexing out completely in it. But there's one major issue that I see with it, and I don't know why I'm just now talking about this, but, like, rather than, like, talking about it earlier, but it's come and swapped with a Power Stroke soundtrack. It doesn't make sense. Like, it's got Power Stroke sounds, and they say it's come and swapped. It sounds Power Stroke swapped, but I mean, I'm gonna say it's come and swapped because that's what they, you know, that's what they say on the mod page. But the thing is, you can't come and swap a truck and then put a Power Stroke sound over it. It just doesn't make sense. Oh my god, how the hell did I not stall the engine out? Oh my god. Oh, don't flip, don't flip, don't flip, don't flip. Oh, this thing has come within, like, within inches of flipping, like, 3-4 times already ever since setting off. But yeah, whoa, 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 whoa. I think that's the biggest issue with this thing, is the fact that it says it's a Cummins engine, but it's been overlaid by a Power Stroke engine sound. So it doesn't make sense. That is the main thing that needs fixed, is the sound. And honestly, once they fix that, it'll be like, I mean, it's already a pretty cool rig, but once they fix that, it'll be much better. Trying to kind of bounce it up this hill and high, which actually it's doing fairly... Whoa! Well then. Oh, nope, it's going to roll back down. Yep. Oh, no, it's going to bounce and roll again. Are we going to stop? Yep, we got it. So, Yeah, I think both of these vehicles are really, really fun to use, really, really interesting trucks. This thing needs a new engine sound, and the Jeep, honestly, he just needs to finish it, because once he finishes it, he'll have an amazing mod on his hands. So, God, this thing is like, I love the little attack with the shift light, though. But, hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comments down below what y'all thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. I'll see y'all next time. Talk to you guys later.